Bloop was an ultra-low frequency and extremely powerful underwater sound detected by the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in 1997. The sound was consistent with the noises generated by icequakes in large icebergs, or large icebergs scraping the ocean floor. Analysis: the sound source was roughly triangulated to 50 degree S 100 degree W, and the sound was detected several times by the Equatorial Pacific Ocean Autonomous Hydrophone Array. This system was developed as an autonomous array of hydrophones that could be deployed in any oceanographic region to monitor specific phenomena. It is primarily used to monitor undersea seismicity, ice noise, and marine mammal population and migration. This is a standalone system designed and built by NOAA's Pacific Marine Environmental Laboratory to augment NOAA's use of the U.S. Navy Sound Surveillance System, which was equipment originally designed to detect Soviet submarines. According to the NOAA description, it rose rapidly in frequency over about 1 minute and was of sufficient amplitude to be heard on multiple sensors. At a range of over 5,000 kilometers, the NOAA's Dr. Christopher Fox did not believe its origin was man-made, such as a submarine or bomb, nor familiar geological events such as volcanoes or earthquakes. While the audio profile of Bloop does resemble that of a living creature, the source was a mystery both because it was different from known sounds and because it was several times louder than the loudest recorded animal, the blue whale. A number of other significant sounds have been named by NOAA: Julia, train, slow down, whistle and upsweep. Dr. Christopher Fox of the NOAA initially speculated that Bloop may be ice calving in Antarctica. A year later, journalist David Wellman paraphrased Dr. Fox's updated opinion that it was probably animal in origin. Fox's hunch is that the sound nicknamed Bloop is the most likely to come from some sort of animal, because its signature is a rapid variation in frequency similar to that of sounds known to be made by marine beasts. There's one crucial difference, however: in 1997 Bloop was detected by sensors up to 4,800 kilometers apart. That means it must be far louder than any whale noise, or any other animal noise for that matter. Is it even remotely possible that some creature bigger than any whale is lurking in the ocean depths? Or, perhaps more likely, something that is much more efficient at making sound? David Wellman. The NOAA Events Program has since then attributed the sound to that of a large icequake. Numerous icequakes share similar spectrograms with Bloop, as well as the amplitude necessary to spot them despite ranges exceeding 5,000 km. This was found during the tracking of iceberg A53 as it disintegrated near South Georgia Island in early 2008. If this is indeed the origin of Bloop, the icebergs involved in generating the sound were most likely between Bransfield Straits and the Ross Sea. Or possibly at Cape Adare, a well-known source of cryogenic signals. Popular culture, in Fluke, or, I Know Why the Winged Whale Sings by Christopher Moore, the source of Bloop is a living colony known as the Goo. In The Loch by Steve Alton, the source of Bloop is the sound made by large conger eels, one of which is the true identity of the Loch Ness Monster. In Frank Currency-Zing's novel The Swarm, Bloop is the speech of the intelligent species the roughly triangulated origin of Bloop is approximately 950 nautical miles from the more precisely described location of R'lyeh, a sunken extra-dimensional city written of by H.P. Lovecraft in his popular short story The Call of Cthulhu. In the SCP Foundation website, Bloop is generated by SCP-169, also known as the Leviathan. Writer-essayist John Jeremiah Sullivan briefly discusses Bloop in his 2008 GQ article, Violence of the Lambs. A fictional TV show in the form of a documentary titled Mermaids, the body found used the Bloop sound as evidence for the existence of mermaids or an unknown species in the oceans. NOAA posted a refutation on their website. References. External links: a second data file and spectrograms of Bloop, with NOAA cited sources, Wired article about Bloop in which NOAA asserts its own animal origin hypothesis was never serious.